because we are very thankful in our community. We are distinguished this evening to have with us two members of government. Sorry, Mayor Craig, they're above you. Senior level, thank you. Representing Ben Lobb, Pat O'Connor.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Pat O'Connor. I'm the constituency manager for Ben Lobb, Member of Parliament for Huron-Bruce. Some of you may be thinking that I'm standing up here to conduct a live auction tonight. Regrettably, we're not having an auction. But anyway, Mr. Lobb regrets that he could not be here tonight to celebrate with us, as he was required to be in Ottawa today. But he sends his best wishes and the congratulations to all the nominees and the winners of tonight's celebration. Thank you.
Oh, he's tall. And now our MPP, Lisa Thompson.
Well, good evening, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here to celebrate excellence. And I really have appreciated how these awards have evolved through the years. And it's awards of achievement and recognition for so many people. Just being nominated, you must be thrilled. And to the eventual person who takes home that title for this year, you have to know that every single one of you and the efforts that you put into the Kincardine community is just amazing. You know, Linda had already mentioned being thankful, but when I take a look at, if I put on my ministerial hat on right now, I have the pleasure of standing up a brand new ministry devoted to rural economic development. It's called the Ministry of Rural Affairs. And the root to every success in rural communities across this province, just like you here at home in Kincardine, and everything you do, boils down to people. And so today we celebrate each and every one of you. I thank you for all you do and all you give to your community. And Kincardine is growing. Mayor Craig, I know he's doing his best along with his council to keep up with it all. And I just encourage you to do not stop doing what you're doing. It matters, and community matters, and it all starts with the people that call Kincardine home. So congratulations to each and every one of you, and have a great evening.
My thanks to both of you for making the time. I know you have hectic and very busy schedules. So if they have to slip out, don't hold it against them. They're going to work. In 2016, I was on the Chamber Board of Directors and welcomed a young man to the Board of Directors. It was his very first Achievement Awards banquet we were getting ready for. And he'd never hung the scrum. He didn't know what a scrum was. And he didn't know how to use command tape. He learned very quickly. Manny was forced to join the Chamber as a board of director in 2016. He was cajoled by a wonderful man who served for many, many years, Doug Story, and of course, Mr. Crawford, who took the new recruits out for lunch and told them what they were doing the next day. As the years passed, Manny took on more and more responsibility. He served on the board executive and then became president in 2020, serving 2 terms. A terrible time to become the president of anything. He and his fellow board members navigated through very difficult times through the pandemic, working with other organizations to promote business, provide PPE, and share vital information to the survival of our businesses. In post-pandemic, he worked diligently with the Chamber of Commerce team to return to live events and ensure the financial viability of the Chamber. Because of his efforts and his leadership, the Kincardine Chamber has once again become a vital part of this local business community. Manny's term ended earlier this year, and the Chamber Board would like to take this opportunity to thank him for 8 years of service. It goes without saying, though, for every person that commits and dedicates time as a volunteer to any board, their spouses, their partners, their kids, their family, have to help us. And we appreciate the time that you allowed us to have Manny, Tammy. I would like to invite Manny and Tammy to come forward. Tammy, in recognition of your support for the Chamber of Commerce and this guy you call husband, come forward this way. There we go. Thank you very much. It is my great honor to present Manny Page with this Past President Award.
I wasn't expecting an award when I got invited to come here, but I did. The other day I went out in my shop to get a grinder and got into the shop and stood in front of the shelving unit where the grinder belongs and was trying to figure out why I was in my shop. So I thought that I should maybe prepare something to remember what I should say. And I just wanted to share with you tonight that when I was invited here to come here for tonight, my first instinct was to decline the invitation for a few reasons. First, I was raised to do your good deeds quietly and without fanfare, so that you can be sure that you're always doing them for the right reasons. I also have noticed over the years, there's just been so many board members from the Kincardine District Chamber of Commerce that have done an incredible job of serving our business community, some of whom I've had the pleasure of serving with, and I just don't feel that I stand out among them. During the terms that I did serve as president, we had two different executive directors who both constantly went above and beyond their duties and did such an amazing job of taking care of the day-to-day operations. Tammy Schneider's here with us tonight. And before Tammy, we were lucky to have Ashley Richards. And I want to thank them both. But I thought it might be hypocritical to decline, because over the years that I have had the privilege of being involved with this event, I would stand up in front of all you here and talk about how inspiring this evening is, and so on and so forth. And last year, I stood in front of a group of people here and I talked about how we have a room full of different people from different backgrounds and different walks of life who have one common purpose, and that is to make our community a better place to live. And I share that with all of you. So I guess it would be kind of hypocritical to stay at home and not come and celebrate with you. I think it's also important to celebrate the Chamber of Commerce and the many achievements this organization has accomplished for our business community over the years. And I just want to urge you, if you're a business owner or a manager and you don't belong to the Chamber of Commerce, I want to urge you to join and support what is already being done for you. Lastly, I want to congratulate all of tonight's nominees, and I want to thank you for your contributions to our community. Oh, yeah, that.
Okay.
There we go.
And now if I could welcome Mike Bruff, our MC for the evening.
I just want to add my 2 cents to Manny Page. Thank you for your service, sir. I love you, and I'm really looking forward to our hot date this Saturday night. Are we going to do the dining before the dancing? And what about outfits? Matching this time? I should qualify by saying we're going to the Onset Attack game this Saturday night. And the reason we're doing that is because Quentin Page is playing for the Peterborough Petes, and I realize that geography-wise I should be cheering for the Onset Attack. However, the reason we're here tonight is support Kincardine District. So, Kincardine kid, Quentin Page, round of applause. Go Petes, go! This is nice. This is really, really nice. I mean, look at us. Wow. You look absolutely incredible. Dress up really, and a beautiful meal put on by Ainsdale. And we're here tonight in celebration of good people doing good things, and I absolutely love when good things happen to good people. And make no mistake, tonight is about you. Tonight is about the nominees. Tonight is about supporters of the nominees. Tonight is about our chamber, and tonight is about our community. And isn't it just amazing what can happen when we work in unison, when we work together for a greater good? And it's an honor to help honor you tonight. So, let's go. The Kincardine District Chamber of Commerce Community Achievement Awards are a highlight on the chamber calendar, and this year, more than 150 nominations were made in 16 categories, honoring businesses, not-for-profit organizations, and individuals who have made amazing contributions to this community. Congratulations to all the nominees, and a couple of details on how they put this whole thing together. Nominations were open to the public during the summer, and more than 150 names, some multiple times, were submitted online by the August deadline. And each category, the top 3 nominees were chosen in a blind vote based on the information provided by the nominators. And each of the top 3 nominees were sent a questionnaire to complete, and these questionnaires were sent out to 10 different chambers of commerce located all across this beautiful province of ours for judging. Each judge rated submissions solely by the information provided by the nominee and chose the recipient of the award. The Kincardine Chamber has no role in the selection of the winners, and all were chosen by judges from outside our beautiful community. No connection to the nominees. So thank you, once again, Ainsdale Golf Course for the delicious meal, to the event sponsor, NWMO, all of the award sponsors, the in-kind sponsors and community partners, Bruce Power, EPCOR, and Reliance Home Comfort. Good luck to everybody tonight. And here is how things are going to run. We're going to announce each category, and a representative from the organization sponsoring the award will come up to the podium, and all the nominees for the award who are in attendance will also come to the front of the room. Sponsor will read a short biography of each of the top 3 nominees, and the sponsor will then announce the winner. Recipient will have the opportunity to say a couple of words, then everybody will be moved to the photography studio for pictures, and the awards will not necessarily be read in the order in which they appear in the table program. Good, grand, great. And now, without further ado, our first award, the BDO Customer Service Excellent Award, presented to a business that has shown extraordinary commitment to customer service and care. Presenting this award, Susan Cruikshank from BDO in Kincardine.
The first nominee is Harbor Rose Boutique. Jay Boyer is the owner of Harbor Rose Boutique on Queen Street. She and her staff pride themselves on creating a very welcoming and inclusive environment and creating an enjoyable experience for everyone who comes through their doors. Employees go above and beyond, helping clients with mobility issues get to their vehicles, delivering purchases to their doorsteps, or giving open and honest opinions. If Jay can come forward. The second nominee is the Heritage Fire Company, Inc. Since taking over the business in 2013, owners Nathan and Tara Bile have always prioritized honesty and integrity when working with customers, treating them with the same respect and kindness they would want to experience, especially because the parameters of their work can sometimes be confusing or overwhelming. Communication is key, as is helping customers find the right product to fit their needs and budget. Nathan and Tara, if you can come forward as well. And the final nominee in this category is Rosewood Arvilla Senior Living. Rosewood Arvilla Senior Living, a 51-bed retirement home, was built in 1998 in Ripley. For 26 years, Rosewood Arvilla Senior Living has been providing exemplary care and services to their senior residents. They are committed to making Rosewood Arvilla a home where seniors can enjoy an independent lifestyle, feel safe and comfortable, and where friends and family are always welcome. They consider their residents to be family. And if the representative from Arvilla could come forward as well, please. And the winner of the BDO Customer Service Excellence Award is Rosewood Arvilla Senior Living.
On behalf of Rosewood Arvilla, and Gary and Anita Rutledge had a dream, and it is an honor to have been taken over their dream and continuing on with the great service that they provide. I have an excellent team. I am very lucky to be working at Rosewood Arvilla, and if you ever in Ripley, come stop in and see us. We'll give you a tour of what we do. Thank you.
All right, apparently I screwed up already, so I'm supposed to bring the nominees up, so we'll do it right from now on. The next award is the Hammond Power Solutions Golden Apple Award, and this award recognizes high standards of professionalism, leadership, and innovation in education by a local educator. This person will have demonstrated an exceptional commitment to a student's learning. Presenting tonight's award, Tina Jansen from Hammond Power Solutions. Tina, you want to come up? Our first nominee is Christine Brown, second nominee is Graham Donnelly, and our final nominee, Rachel Lassie. Come on up.
The first nominee is Christine Brown. Christine's business goal is to serve families who are expecting or have had a baby. She provides prenatal classes, lactation education, lactate counseling, and postpartum support in a safe space where clients can come to discuss concerns, anxiety, and ask questions. She empowers her clients by providing them with much information as possible. The second nominee is Graham Donnelly. As a grade 7-8 teacher at St. Anthony's School, Graham believes social change begins with the individual level. He wants to build a better future for generations to come. He is actively involved with youth by coaching soccer and basketball, helping students with speeches, and created and judged the school science fair. He often states this quote, "The best time to plant trees was 20 years ago. The best time is now." The final nominee is Rachel. Rachel has been teaching for 15 years, most recently at St. Anthony's School. She considers herself a mentor, counselor, advocate, and caregiver. She places a high value on mental health and strongly believes that children need to feel connected, safe, and have their emotional needs met before they can learn to their full potential. Creating that nurturing environment is what she does best. She says teaching is not a job, it's a part of who she is. And the Hammond Power Solutions Golden Apple Award goes to Christine Brown.
I just want to thank all of the fellow educators that are in my life. It has been a long journey in education and a long one to go still. And I'm very inspired by many, many people, even just in this room. And I couldn't do without them. My main thing is that people feel safe to be educated and empowered to move forward in whatever journey they have in front of them. Thank you very much.
Mandy and Tammy. Our next award is the Linda Bauer Century 21 In-Studio Realty Youth Programming Excellence Award, sponsored by my partner in crime, Linda Bowers. It is presented to a business, group, or person in our community that has made an exceptional contribution to child and youth development in an extracurricular environment. Presenting the award is, surprise, Linda Bowers.
I'm going off script, Tammy. Oh dear, she said. I would like to invite all three nominees to come forward at this time. Nominees are Brianne Wajan, Kevin Larson, and Kayla Stuckless. Wonderful. Thank you. Brianne's primary motivation for volunteering comes from her children and ensuring they have the opportunity to experience amazing adventures. Oh my goodness. Adventures. That's what I get. I'm reading your words now. Anyway, with their friends. She has planted trees alongside youth, participated in Garlic Mustard Challenge, community cleanups, volunteered with the Kincardine Scouts, Gymnastics Club, and the Kincardine Minor Soccer Group. She says being part of these activities allows her to contribute to the community while fostering a sense of responsibility and stewardship in the next generation. Excellent. Kevin says he lives in a great community. Yes, you do. And volunteering makes it even better. He speaks to youth about beach safety, is involved with the Big Brothers Big Sisters South Bruce North Huron, and speaks to students about Remembrance Day. He says the place to start is to find activities you enjoy and join or create something of your own. Volunteering is fun, and you will be rewarded many times over. Kayla is a culinary nutrition expert who shares her knowledge of and love of food by teaching young people skills they will use their entire lives. She enjoys watching them learn new skills and build confidence as they master new tasks. She participates in several organizations, including Community Living Kincardine, the Patient Advisory Committee, and Meals on Wheels. Drop In at the Bridge is a regular contributor to the Kincardine Food Bank. Thank you all for your time. And the Youth Programming Excellence Award is awarded to, what did you use on these? Ooh, it's in there. Sure. Brianne Wajan. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure.
Okay. When you move out of the way.
Oh.
Stand there and smile. Right. Hello. Oh my God. Way past the quota. Okay. She wants to say something. Oh.
Sure. So my primary role in the community is with Kincardine Scouts. My name is actually Scouter Bubbles. And none of the adults or the kids actually call me by my real name. I am literally Scouter Bubbles. Even my own children call me that at home. One of the great things about Scouts is we really promote a youth-led program. And Bubbles is the perfect name for me because I feel like the kids' ideas are floating around me and I get to pop them and make them come true. I took the kids to the Toronto Aquarium this year for a sleepover with the sharks. We made pizza at Domino's, and this week we blasted bottle rockets at Robinson Park, and I'm so excited to see what ideas they have next.
Okay, where's Mike?
And our next award is the Enbridge Quality of Life Award. That is presented to a business, not-for-profit, or community organization for its outstanding contribution to the quality of life for those in our community. It will be presented by Amin Body. Come on up. And the first nominee is Harbour Church, Kincardine Beach Safety, and Swajan Samanvay Sanatan Center.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here once again to present the Enbridge Quality of Life Award. Enbridge exists to fuel the people's quality of life, and that fits our company's purpose exceptionally with the Spirit of the Quality of Life Award. So here are the three nominees. Our first nominee is the Harbour Church. The Harbour Church offers a wealth of programs creating community and comfort for many. Programs include the Mom of Preschoolers group, a youth group, and summer blast camp. They believe that living in an authentic community is healing and healthy for all, and when fostered, change lives and communities change the world around them. The Harbour Church truly has a heart for the community and it is an organization where staff is proud to work. The second nominee is Kincardine Beach Safety. Kincardine Beach Safety formed as a group of a few concerned Kincardine citizens who saw the need for more robust water safety education campaign for the community. We have had 8 drowning deaths at Station Beach since 2008, all happening in dangerous currents when the wind was southwest near the South Pier. Kincardine Beach Safety registered as a non-for-profit in 2023 and carries with them the duty to protect beachgoers from known and predictable hazards by education to the public and providing barriers to stop people from accessing areas of dangerous currents. The final nominee is Swajan Samanvay Satanan Center. The Swajan Samanvay Satanan Center is a dynamic non-profit organization dedicated to providing unity, harmony, love, laughter, peace, and service. Their mission is rooted in the philosophy of Vadusev Kutubkum, which translates to the world is one family. They embody this principle by creating a vibrant community that embraces diversity, fosters inclusivity, and nurtures spiritual growth. And the winner of the Enbridge Quality of Life Award it is Swajan Samanvay Satanan Center.
Thank you very much. On behalf of entire community, because we work for the people, and our mission is only to connect the people, break the barrier, and spread the message of love. Some of you might have attended our 19 years ago, I started multicultural celebration here. And now 15% of the Canadian or the Kincardine population attend that and enjoy that. With more than 30 cultures sometimes attend that. So, and recently we are doing a dinner with the charity dinner for the hospital foundation. So our overall goal is breaking all barrier, whether it is a faith barrier, whether it is a culture barrier, whether it's a language barrier. I've been living here for 30 years, so this is my home. And I really want to make this home is our best home, where my grandchildren's, not only the children, but the grandchildren's and their grandchildren's will live and enjoy this community. So I always work for the people, and this is the group which we form, and we call it SEED. SEED, S for spirituality, that's the oneness inside us. We are all one family, and that is what we have to create, that kind of, outside we look different. So the diversity, so S is for spirituality, E for environment, because I'm environmental by profession, I'm a PhD in environment, and then E for education, and D for diversity. So SEED, that is the seed, and I am receiving this award not just for our group, but entire volunteers who makes this community better place. So all NGOs, every volunteers, because the award cannot be given to everyone. So I am receiving this on behalf of everyone. Thank you very much for Enbridge and the Chamber of Commerce.
And our next award is the Community Living Kincardine District Inclusion Award, presented to the employer or organization that demonstrates inclusive hiring practices by employing people with disabilities and celebrating diversity in the workforce. Amy Kim from Community Living Kincardine District will present this award. First nominee is Dykeman's No Frills. Second nominee, Shoppers Drug Mart. And our final nominee, Trillium Court Retirement Residence.
So unfortunately, Amy could not be with us tonight. My name is Dakota, and I will be representing Community Living this evening. I'll let our nominees get up to the front here. So the first nominee is Dykeman's No Frills. Dykeman's No Frills prides itself on their inclusivity, whether it be through hiring practices or day-to-day involvement in and with the community. They work closely with community living support personnel to help find the right balance for employees that have disabilities while creating a work plan best suited for their needs. They are very humbled to have been nominated for this award and wish to thank the Kincardine community for its continued support. The second nominee is Shoppers Drug Mart. Shoppers Drug Mart has worked to find the right fit for several individuals with developmental disabilities so that they can showcase their skills and make their contributions to a welcoming workplace. They make sure their employees are well supported and given jobs where they can succeed. Shoppers Drug Mart has had a proven record of keeping the employees they hire working. The final nominee is Trillium Court Retirement Residence. Trillium Court truly believes in being an inclusive employer and providing opportunities for everyone. Their staff is very diverse, with employees from all over the world, with a wide age range, and with all different abilities. Their inspiration comes first and foremost from their residents. They want to provide them with the best possible care and services. It is their goal to provide equal opportunity for employment to the local community. Everyone deserves a chance to be employed and earn their own money. Yep.
And the Community Living Inclusion Award goes to Trillium Court Retirement Residence. Congratulations.
Here somewhere.
All right, I just want to say thank you. I've only been at Trillium Court for not even 2 months, so yeah, so thank you to the team there, and so proud to be part of hiring practices at the home, so thank you so much.
And our next award is the NPX Good Neighbor Award, presented to an individual whose actions help to build connections within our community and whose dedication to the betterment of our community is notable and it is ongoing. Megan Fair from NPX will present the award, And our first nominee is Todd Thompson. Second nominee, Wendy Cox. And our final nominee tonight is Wes Larson.
Thank you, dear. Hello, and thank you so much for the invitation to be here tonight. So I'm Megan Fair, and I worked with NPX since 2018 when we first set up office in Kincardine. Now 3 locations and about 150, over 150 staff. So the first nominee for the NPX Good Neighbor Award is Todd Thompson. Todd says he finds inspirations in smiles and laughter, crediting his parents for instilling his willingness to volunteer and help in the community. He's been a part of many community events, first in his hometown of Ripley and now in Kincardine and the surrounding community. You might find him volunteering at local fairs, calling out trivia questions, or participating in special events. But whether his contributions are small or large, he is happy to lend a hand and is doing his best to instill the same spirit of community in his 2 sons. And that I know he's doing a very good job. The second nominee is Wendy Cox. Wendy says to find a cause that moves you, either enrages your soul or causes your heart to sing. Or better yet, find the one that does both. Makes you mad with disgust when you uncover the bad situation, that makes you dance with joy when you find you can change it for the better. I like this one. Next, find people who feel the same way as you do. Many hands make the work lighter, and the more brains involved, the better the decisions will be. Above all else, put and keep love in your life and pass it on big time. Wow, that was very... The final nominee tonight is Wes Larson. 6 years ago, Wes started Drop-In at the Bridge. He named the building The Bridge, as it was a metaphor for how he envisioned helping their guests. Drop-In at the Bridge helps people get from where they are in life and move to where they want to be by crossing the bridge. His job is not to judge, but to walk with them at their speed, becoming their friends, and love them just as they are. This is a vision all the volunteers embrace and work towards. And the winner is... Wes Larson. Yeah. It was backward. Nobody was.
So that's all right. Should I turn backwards now? Well, this was a bit of a shock for me, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this, but I will say this. This award is not Wes Larson's. It's actually for our about 70 volunteers who help every single day to make Drop-In the way it is. And last year we served over 9,000 meals free of charge. We have a $100,000 budget, and we work hard to ensure that the people in this town who feel that sometimes they don't have a voice find their voice. And that's really the goal that we have. And I'm passionate about it. Our 70 plus volunteers are passionate about it, and we'll continue to be here for as long as we can. Thank you.
And our next award is the Bruce Telecom Young Entrepreneur Award, which is presented to an individual under the age of 35. Man, you know you're getting old when you look at 35 and you say you're almost 35 times 2, so enjoy that youth. Who owns a business, has shown excellent leadership qualities, innovation and business skills, proactive employee and customer relations, and community leadership. Stephanie Bernardo from Bruce Telecom will be presenting this award. And our first nominee, Griffin Sweet Sensations. Second nominee, Jessica Haas. And our final nominee is Lauren Morris. Please all come up.
Okay, thank you everybody. I'm very honored to be here to present the Young Entrepreneur Award on behalf of Bruce Telecom to our amazingly deserving nominees. So our first nominee is Griffin Sweet Sensations. Griffin Sweet Sensations is a sibling-run business founded in 2022 by Olivia, who's 18, Sierra, who's 17, and Cole, who's 16. As young entrepreneurs, their passion for baking drives them to provide high-quality baked goods to customers while also giving back to the community wherever possible. They are committed to giving back to the community that has supported them by contributing to local causes and donating a portion of their profits to charity. The second nominee is Jessica Hawes. At just 18 years of age, Jessica has turned her passion for fashion and shopping into a career. As the owner of Second Wave Boutique, a high-quality consignment fashion shop in downtown Kincardine, she's proud to bring stylish options to the community, creating a space where young adults can shop for the brands that they love without the hassle of travel or excessive costs. As an added plus, beautiful, usable clothing can be passed on to new owners and kept out of our landfills. And our final nominee is Lauren Morris. Lauren started her first business, the Cheesy Monkey Food Truck, at the age of 24, creating gourmet versions of typical food truck menu items. The opening of L'Aquila Cafe Cucina, her second food establishment, is currently in the works. She supports the community by donating to local causes and mentoring youth by teaching them kitchen skills that they can use in the future. Her cheesy pun reminds us that if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And our winner is... They always make these envelopes so hard to get into. Griffin Sweet Sensations.
You can read it down. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much to our amazing community who has supported us throughout these 2 years, and thank you to our parents who encourage us no matter what. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
And our next award is the Miller Insurance Agricultural Business Award, which is presented to an agricultural business or organization which has demonstrated growth, sales, and leadership, and have an active involvement in the community. And my pleasure to bring to the stage right now the sweet sensation herself, Amanda Farrell-Walsh. Come on up, baby. First nominee is Grassroots Wood-Fired Pizza. Second nominee is Lazy J Ranch. And a final nominee is Roberts Farm Equipment.
I just want to take a quick second to say congrats, Manny, from your Miller Insurance family. We get to see how hard you work for everybody every day, and you are more than deserving of the recognition, so congratulations. Okay, our first nominee is Grassroots Wood-Fired Pizza. Grassroots Wood-Fired Pizza is a second-generation family. Wood-fired pizza, they don't fire the family. Second-generation family, wood-fired pizza and farm business located just east of Lucknow. Three generations live, work, and play on the farm, which is open to the public every Friday evening in the summer and fall months. Their food is inspired by locally and quality-grown ingredients, and everyone is invited to come out to the farm and be inspired by local agriculture. Pizza is excellent. Favorite part of Scottish Festival. Thank you very much. All right, our second nominee is Lazy J Ranch, Anderkin Foods. This family business have been beekeepers since 1990. producing and providing high-quality honey and honey-related items, with 1,300 hives across Grey and Bruce County. Besides honey, they offer their own jams and jellies, a multitude of canned products, cured meat from a local farmer as well as from the Beefway, Ventex skincare products, ice cream, eggs, milk, facias, dips and dressings, and more from their location on Kincardine Avenue. Also, quality food. I've tried a lot of it. The final nominee is Roberts Farm Equipment. At the heart of Roberts Farm Equipment is a commitment to their customers. They prioritize satisfaction and success, offering personalized service and support. They believe in giving back to the communities they serve, participating in local initiatives, supporting agricultural education, sustainability, and the overall well-being of rural areas. They are proud of the strong bonds built with the farming community. All right. And the winner is, wow, you really did not want this secret getting out. Okay. Oh, and it's folded. Grassroots Wood-Fired Pizza. Congratulations. Oh, wow. It's wrapped in black, I missed it. Congratulations. And the kilt. Nice.
Thank you everyone for coming out and the nomination tonight, and we're just happy to be a part of the community and be able to bring what we do and love to everyone, and hope to see everyone out at the farm one day. Thanks.
All right, time for bar, then bathroom, or bathroom, then bar. Your choice. Go for it. We'll take a 15-minute break, do a little stretch. Back in 15 minutes. Yeah. Next award is the Ontario Power Generation Environmental Award, presented to an individual, business, or organization that is guided by a sense of responsibility and respect for the environment, which is manifested through initiatives designed to preserve, conserve, or improve the local environment. Brent Fisher will present the award on behalf of OPG, and our first nominee is Amanda Saxton. Our second nominee, Kincardine Naturalization Projects. And our third nominee, Kincardine Scouts. Come on up.
We'll just wait for everybody to get up here. Perfect. Welcome back as well. You might need a wheelbarrow by the end of the night, you never know. Amanda Saxton has been an environmentalist for as long as she can remember. Her motivation to act as a passionate steward for the earth comes from a desire to ensure a sustainable future for youth, including her own children. Through volunteer services, she has been able to translate this goal into tangible actions that benefit the community. Every effort contributes to building a healthier environment for future generations. The Kincardine Naturalization Projects. Board member Blair Brujaha, I hope I got that right, there's no pronunciation in here. Brujaha describes the Kincardine, I don't know, describes the Kincardine, I'm sure I got it wrong. I was gonna try every one that went through my head just until I got it right, I really apologize. Describes the Kincardine Naturalization Projects as a group of volunteers that naturalizes unused public green spaces in the municipality of Kincardine by planting native trees, bushes, and wildflowers, and placing bird and bat houses to support local wildlife. The small group of volunteers has planted hundreds of trees funded by local organizations and businesses. Finally, the Kincardine Scouts. Second Kincardine Scouts embody an unwavering dedication to environmental stewardship that sets them apart as exemplary community leaders. From organizing local cleanup campaigns to planting native trees and creating awareness programs, their efforts inspire action and promote sustainable practices. By instilling a sense of responsibility and respect for the environment in their members, the Scouts are not just fostering a love for nature, but also shaping future generations of conscientious global citizens. It is in here. It's usually bills and I just throw them out. The winner is Amanda Saxton. You have to speak first.
Yeah, we got to burn.
I first.
Speak first?
I am incredibly humbled by receiving this award. I am very much involved with Scouts as well, and I've also worked with Doug and Blair's group, planting trees, and everyone's working together. I love the community that Kincardine is building around sustainability and naturalizing areas and teaching our youth to do better for our environment too. There's just a lot going on right now, a lot of independent volunteers, and it's excellent to see all of the work that people are doing. And I'm sure lots of you in this room have participated in cleanups and some of the planting that's been done as well. So please keep coming out.
And our next award is the Lakeside Downtown Kincardine Ambassador Award. And this award was created in honor of former downtown development manager and blues aficionado Rick Clark, and will be presented to an individual, organization, or business that has made an exceptional contribution to Lakeside Downtown Kincardine, relating to community involvement, access and safety, promotion of assets, preserving and enhancing downtown character, all while inspiring economic vitality. It will be presented by Downtown Development Manager Amanda Getz. Come on up, Amanda. And our first nominee is the Bruce Steakhouse, and man, that new sign, mwah, out of sight. Second nominee is my man, Daryl Perry. And our final nominee is a radio station that is still very near and dear to my heart, Shoreline Classics.
I love that I have you guys all up here because you're all part of the BIA. Our first nominee is the Bruce Steakhouse. Craig and Kelly Kirkconnell are the husband and wife team behind the Bruce Steakhouse. They handle everything from individual dining to special event catering for large and small groups. They balance work, home, and volunteering in the community with a great deal of enthusiasm and can often be found behind the scenes supporting downtown events and festivals. Very true. Our second nominee is Daryl Perry. As the Perry family celebrates its 10th year in business as owners of Penetanguer, they are proud to be an active member of the downtown community. This year saw the creation of the 10 Charity Challenge initiative supporting local, not-for-profit groups. Daryl has created the Kincardine Yoga Festival, participates in downtown events, and is an active member of the Downtown Kincardine BIA Board of Directors. He has led the board through a number of initiatives, including the creation of safe spaces for pedestrians and cyclists. The final nominee is Shoreline Classic Radio FM. The goal of Shoreline Radio staff, when it took over the downtown station 3 years ago, was to reconnect with the community. At the time, the station was not actively engaged in the local area. They have worked diligently to build those connections, and their commitment to the community is unwavering. Offering free airspace to charity groups in need of promotion and promoting Shop Local. They are always ready to ask, how can we help? And the winner is Daryl Perry.
Thanks, man.
I don't do this every day.
Okay, well, big thank you to the BIA, the executive, Amanda, and its many members. I want to obviously thank my wife and family, for all small business owners. We know the hours are very long and the work is very hard, and we couldn't do it without our fellow family support. But what I also want to say is a big thank you to the executive. We've evolved over the years. It's 10 years for us on Queen Street, but also 10 years in Kincardine. But I'd also like to say 9 years-ish with the BIA. And over the years, it's evolved. We've had some massive challenges the last couple of years. You guys know what they are. But we've collectively worked our way through them. I say collectively because we are a group, and we continue to work at that. We continue to be a community, and we continue to work to the better of all of us, not just individuals. And I'm proud to be part of that. Thank you.
Next up, Municipality of Kincardine Tourism Award, presented to a business, group, or organization that has exemplified hospitality, experience, and sustainability in the municipality of Kincardine. The award will be presented by Kincardine Mayor Ken Craig. Come on up, Ken. First nominee is Eleanor Valina of Els Photography. Second nominee, Kincardine Beach Safety. And our final nominee, Victoria Park Gallery.
It is my pleasure to present and introduce the nominees for the Municipality of Kincardine Tourism Award. The first nominee is Els Photography, represented by Eleanor Valina. Hi, Eleanor. Eleanor is a busy mother of 3 and health professional, and she began pursuing her love of photography during COVID. A Facebook page showcasing her work has become increasingly popular, not just among local residents, but in other provinces, as she captures frames of what she believes are the most beautiful sunsets and landscapes in the world. She believes that nature, even in photographs, has a healing effect. She is happy to support local charities with gift certificates for her skills. The second nominee is Kincardine Beach Safety, represented by Megan Fair, Kevin Larson, Dave LaFortune. Yeah, they decided to come. They didn't tell me before. Kincardine Beach Safety knows that this area has become a popular destination for both domestic and international visitors because of its sandy beaches, turquoise blue water, sunset views, and water sports. Studies have shown that increasing beach and water safety will positively impact tourism and the local economy. Safe beaches are a tourist destination. Beach communities that have a blue flag, a designation for high safety standards, have been a positive impact on their per capita income, and improving Kincardines beach and water safety will lead to sustainable growth in Kincardines tourism. Our third nominee is Victoria Park Gallery, represented by Ruth Nicholson and Maria White. This popular tourist destination welcomes tourists each year from all over the world, offering a wide variety of paintings, artwork, sculpture, products, jewelry, and more. They provide an outlet where visitors can purchase one-of-a-kind art objects and gifts. They are located near the edge of the downtown shopping core, and they are often asked where to shop, where to dine and visit, where to hike, and are happy to recommend other retail outlets and attractions to guests. And the winner is...
Oh, you cheated.
I did. Ow, I cut my finger. How did you get that?
Safety first?
No, what the heck. And the winner is Kincardine Beach Safety. Megan Fair, Kevin Larson, Dave LaFortune.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Scooch. Scooch.
Be a friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this award. I have to start by saying this award belongs to a lot of people, but I really want to give a shout out to Blair Brayua, who is, I got it right, so I had to say, but she honestly has been, you know, like I started on this journey in 2020 after one of our, you know, tragic drownings, and just really trying to make a difference, right? Like just something preventable that, you know, we can all make a significant impact on. And she really has, you know, been the spearhead to founding Kincardine Beach Safety and really setting, you know, that in motion so that we can start making a greater impact. So this is for Blair.
I lose more knives like that.
And Mayor Craig, you probably didn't expect a peanut gallery here tonight, but you got one. Next up, Bruce Power Citizen of the Year Award presented to an area resident who has demonstrated their strong citizenship with outstanding contributions to community service and has substantially enhanced the well-being of its citizens. The award will be presented by Callista Powell, Community Relations at Bruce Power. Callista, if you want to come up. And our nominees, Andrea Clark, Krista Holtby, and Todd Thompson.
Okay. Yep. All right. The first nominee for the Bruce Power Citizen of the Year Award is Andrea Clark. Andrea has been involved with numerous organizations in the community, including Big Brothers Big Sisters, soccer camps, Lighthouse Blues Festival, among many others. She champions many causes, including those that celebrate youth, ending human trafficking, and promoting equity, diversity, and inclusion. She is serving her second term on Kincardine Municipal Council and is a recipient of the Top 100 Black Women in Canada to Watch For award. Our second nominee is Krista Holtby. Volunteering is an integral part of Krista's life. Her commitments to not-for-profit organizations are just too numerous to mention. She served with the Kincardine Chamber of Commerce for more than a decade and has volunteered at Kincardine Pride, chaired the Kincardine Fish Derby, volunteered at Community Living, and for more than 20 years has volunteered at the Ripley Light Horse Show at the Ripley Fall Fair. She is grateful for the opportunity to serve the community where she has lived all of her life. And the final nominee is Todd Thompson. Todd has been a fixture at many local events, the Legions in both Kincardine and Wingham, hosting trivia nights, music in the fields, or coaching kids hockey and soccer. He is also a cancer survivor, diagnosed in early 2020. Knowing how lucky he is to have fought the battle and won, he has become an advocate for men's health, both physical and mental, by focusing his efforts on raising money and awareness through Movember Canada. He has raised more than $114,000 in 5 years for Movember. Okay, and the winner of the Bruce Power Citizen of the Year Award is Todd Thompson.
I think the most nervous I was when I got here, my friends at the table said, "Do you have your speech ready?" And I'm like, "Do I have to say a speech?" So this is the first award I've ever got that didn't say most improved. So I'm pretty excited. This award is not a reflection of me. That's better. This is a reflection of this community. I started the golf tournament 4 years ago. I didn't expect it to get this big, but it's a reflection on this community. This year alone, I had retail value of my silent auction table was roughly $20,000. Of that, there's 124 items. I asked 10 people for a donation. The rest were all businesses and people that approached me and said, "How can I help? What can we do?" So I come from a family of business owners. I know what it's like, and I appreciate all the support I get. I guess I better say thanks first off to my mom and dad. They're the ones that instilled in me that you give back to the community. Tammy, of course, and the boys. And the community, the business community, everybody in here, you guys are all great. You guys are what makes this area so special, so please keep doing what you're doing. One little last thing too is, I heard once that to be a successful man in this life, you need 3 things. First thing is you need to surround yourself with a large group of friends, and I am blessed with that, both in Kincardine, and I was lucky enough that my wife was outside of the Kincardine gene pool, so I was able to, I have a large group of friends in Wingham and Blueville area, so click that box off. The second one is to, oh my God, I'm getting nervous up here. I forgot what the second one was. Well, let's just skip to the third one then. The second one I'd done, but anyway. So the third one is to get yourself a nice suit. So apparently I was 2 out of 3. So. And I want to leave you with one quote. Somebody kind of touched on it earlier. This quote is one that I live by. I learned it a few years ago. Society grows great when old men plant trees in whose shade they will never sit. So, thank you. And our next award, the Law Offices of Andrea Clark Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award, presented to an individual, business, group, or organization that has demonstrated leadership in diversity, equity, and inclusion within our community. Presenting the award is, well, Andrea Clark back up. First nominee, Jennifer Carey Hunter. Our second nominee, Lori Fionzi. And the final nominee, Mackenzie Clark. Come on up.
As they're coming out, what a fantastic evening this has been. And it's great not only to be back in person after the pandemic, but to have the downtown day completed.
Yes.
So our first nominee is Jennifer Carey Hunter. Jennifer has described herself as a Black woman. Jenny has always believed that DEI work is not just an active choice that she makes, but it's also woven into her everyday life. As an opera singer, her work connects her to the community through churches, festival, concerts, volunteering at schools, retirement communities, and functions. By singing historically rich, soulful, and sometimes painful musicals, it uplifts traditional African American spirituals. Her music has the power to heal those who needed healing, to bring community together, to educate about the horrors of chattel slavery, and to celebrate resiliency, accomplishments, and contribution as a vast diaspora of people. I should say I'm just getting my voice back to my husband's displeasure, but just bear with me for a moment. The second nominee is Lori Fionzi. Lori is an inspiration to work on, has inspiration to work on inclusion and equity. It stems from a deep personal belief in fairness, justice, and the importance of creating spaces where everyone feels valued, respected, and included, and safe. She has witnessed the positive impact of diverse perspective in special events, community activities, businesses, and organizations. For her, diversity and inclusion are more than just the right thing to do. She's a proud supporter of the nominees Mackenzie Clark and Jenny Hunter, having seen all the good work that they have done in this community. Our final nominee is Mackenzie Clark. Mackenzie has always been deeply committed to addressing issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion from a young age. She's witnessed and experienced injustices that shaped not only her own view of the world, but also instilled a strong sense of responsibility to act. In her current role as Vice President of Kincardine Pride, she channels her lived experience into tangible efforts that advance the visibility, dignity, and acceptance of the 2S LGBTQ+ community. Through their initiatives, they foster inclusivity and create safer spaces, not just within Kincardine, but as a model for surrounding communities. And the winner is that's right. Jennifer Carey Hunter. Jennifer Hunter is not here this evening. The award will be accepted on her behalf, and we'll ensure she gets it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
And our next award is the Jennifer Cook and Associates, the Cooperators Woman of Distinction Award. And this award honors a local woman who, through her initiative, ability, and efforts, have made an exemplary achievement in her field and is an outstanding role model because of her goals and the way she has achieved those goals. Jennifer Cook will read the nominees list and present the award.
I'm not sure if everyone knows how this works, but when you are nominated or present and then nominated again, you go back and get your picture taken. So there's a complete roadblock back there because we need Andrea Clark back up here again. We need Jennifer Carey Hunter, who's not here today because she is on the road with her child's hockey tournament. She decided that being with her kids was something that is short-lived, so she wanted to make sure she spent her day with them. And Wendy Cox. So Wendy, if you can join us up here. It's Pat, right? Is it Pat? Pat Nielsen? What's your first name? Rosemary. This is Rosemary, everybody. She's standing in. So the first nominee is Andrea Clark. Andrea is a lawyer, deputy mayor, mother, partner, volunteer, and advocate. She has garnered recognition and awards for her work with youth, the less fortunate, the underrepresented. She is a sought-after speaker and says her inspiration comes from her children, endeavoring to do the best we can to create a safe and more inclusive world, and believing that she can do her part to leave this world a better place. Community involvement has been the backbone of her life, and will often be heard saying that although she has no blood relatives here, this municipality, she has a lot of family. Jennifer Hunter. Giving back to the community was something Jenny witnessed and participated in regularly from a very early age. She is deeply motivated by the desire to create a more inclusive and safe environment for her children. She is well known for her participation in municipal delegations, local podcasts, the creation of the Afro-Caribbean Youth Culture Awards, and so many more, with a focus on inclusion and equality that both supports and encourages diversity to grow and flourish. Jennifer Hunter. And the final nominee is Wendy Cox. Wendy is an elder at the Knox Presbyterian Church, where she organizes the July-August clothing drive, the fall winter warmth coat drive. That's a mouthful. She coordinates the Kincardine Good Food Box, volunteers with the coldest night of the year annual fundraiser, backpack programs, and so many more. She says her motivation is simple: payback. She has weathered some very tough situations in her life and survived them by the grace of God and the caring and comfort of her fellow humans. And the recipient of the Cooperators Women of Distinction Award is... It really isn't easy, Liz. I know, you get upset. And then it's folded 20 times. Wendy Cox.
Obviously, I'm not Wendy, but she really deserves this, and she thanks you. Thank you.
Okay, remember the second one. Find a partner that makes you a better person and marry them. Yeah, that's a number 2 to remember. The next award is the Superheat Business Person of the Year, presented to an individual in an executive position who exemplifies excellent leadership qualities, innovative business skills, proactive employee and customer relations, and community leadership. Becky Fair from Superheat will be presenting the award to one of these 3. Come on up, Daryl Perry. Come on up, Nicole Ireland. And our final nominee is Todd Farrell. Todd couldn't be with us, so yeah, come on up, Stacy Miller.
My notes are 2 pages because I have the 24 font here, so. The first nominee is Daryl Perry. Penetanguer owner Daryl Perry has a message that he has promoted within the BIA, the municipality, fellow business owners, staff, and customers. We are stronger together as a community rather than a community of individuals. It's a message that motivates him to work collaboratively and for the greater good. Daryl says, take the time to step back and visit your priorities frequently. Ask yourself, what makes your business stand out and why should the public support you? Daryl is also well known for his support of local charities through Yoga Fest, the 10 Charity Challenge, and Campfire Cookouts, and has raised thousands of dollars for local organizations. The second nominee is Nicole Ireland. Nicole is the creative director and owner of Stellara and Rooted Interiors. She is one of the co-founders and one of the yoga instructors of Verity Movement and Wellness. And alongside her other entrepreneurial passions, she also hosts fundraisers and handmade artisan markets, raising money for local charities. Nicole is passionate about the community, the downtown core, the value of small businesses, and the environment. She says, for anyone considering opening up a business at a young age like I did, I would encourage you to have the confidence in yourself and your ideas, and don't let anything get in your way. The final nominee is Todd Farrell. 22 years ago, Todd took a leap of faith, changed careers, and moved to Kincardine to enter an industry he knew very little about, but knowing it was the best decision for his family. He started in an entry-level position, working his way up to the president's role in 6 years. Since then, Miller Insurance has grown from 18 employees to 50, and from 3 locations to 7. He has coached youth sports teams, is a Rotarian, and advises, do not be afraid of change. Do not be afraid to reinvent yourself. Do not be afraid to take risks. Do not be afraid of the hard things. Do not be afraid to get involved and put yourself out there. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. That is how we learn and grow. And the winner is, oh. I'm left-handed. I'm just gonna rip it open.
We don't save them, so go.
Okay, excellent. And the winner is Todd Farrell.
So obviously I'm not Todd. Todd couldn't be here tonight, but he very much appreciated being nominated and would like to thank everybody for this award. Thank you.
This is it. Final award of the evening, and the Shoreline Classics Business of the Year Award presented to a business in operation for 2 or more years, and that exhibits excellence in business growth, customer service, and community leadership. This award presented by Shoreline Classics. Roland Archer. How you doing, Roland?
Doing good.
Our first nominee is Ainsdale. Second nominee, Micro Age Basics. And our final nominee is West Coast Catering.
Now, I just wanted to take a second to thank everyone here, because in the last couple weeks we had some really good community fundraisers with the hospital, raising nearly $100,000 for the Kincardine and District Hospital. So thank you. Plus we had a food drive last week, so thank you very much for supporting those. But now here's the Shoreline Classics Business of the Year nominees. Our first nominee is Ainsdale Golf Course. Charles and Taylor Candler have been the owners of Ainsdale Golf Course since January of 2017. Their business motto has always been focused on providing an enjoyable, positive, and relaxed golf environment for the entire family, and doing as much as they can to give back to the community, which has given them so much support over the years. Ainsdale is home to countless fundraisers and tournaments throughout the year, including the Ainsdale Golf Classic in support of minor sports. The second nominee is Micro Age Basics. Micro Age Basics celebrates its 40th anniversary in 2024. In 2015, the company acquired MTC Computers, making Kincardine their third location in Midwestern Ontario, along with Wingham and their head office in Goderich. Offering sales and service of office stationery and equipment, office furniture, janitorial goods, as well as IT services such as networking, telephone, and IT support. The company is very committed to giving back to the communities that support them by sponsoring local sports or events or donating to local causes. The final nominee is West Coast Catering. West Coast Catering prides itself on working with local talent, from its dedicated service staff to their skilled back-of-house team and trusted local vendors. Their commitment and passion are reflected in the exceptional quality offered to its patrons. Every dish served at West Coast Catering in Georges on Harbor is a testament to the high standards they uphold and the meaningful relationships cultivated within the community. They are proud supporters of so many fundraisers and events in this community. And the winner is... I'm worried about the scissors here now. Yeah, thank you.
Don't cut your fingernails.
Oh, I have a history. Here we go. The winner is West Coast Catering. Congrats. Thank you, buddy. My turn's yours, yeah.
Hi. I'm a little nervous. Thank you. So West Coast is 5 years old in 2 weeks. Manny will need a 5-year thing. So this is not just about me. I started this, but there was a lot of people that believe in what I did, what I was doing. And to this, we're 36 employees at West Coast, and they're all working really hard. A lot of them are students. A lot of them are hardworking, dedicated, passionate, and they have a work ethic. And to that, I want to thank them. I cannot name them all. I'll be here for a bit. But there's Kelly, Ian, Andy tonight, my wife Deborah, who is an amazing supporter.
She sure is.
Thank you. Thank you. And again, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the community. Without you guys, West Coast wouldn't exist. There was a need. I saw it, and I opened a business. I put everything on the line, and today West Coast is as successful as it can be. And without the customers, most of them were nominated today, if not all of you. Thank you to all of you. And thank you for Charlie and Taylor. The chicken was outstanding tonight.
Happy anniversary,
We're going to George after, right? And the party's at George after. But I can only take 30 people. It's a small room. So thank you, everyone.
All right. Come on, Linda, come on up and we'll say goodbye together here tonight.
It's been a pleasure, Mike.
Yeah. I'm off script again, Tammy.
Again.
Stay close. I would like to thank the committee of the board of directors, the volunteers that stood up with me to make this event happen tonight. Justine, stand up. Jennifer, thank you. Dan, wherever he is. Our step-in, Kim, because she helped cut the squares.
Tiny.
She made sure that Dan didn't lick them all. Well, you know Dan.
I know.
Yes. I'd also like to thank Stan. Thank you. But we couldn't have done this tonight without our staff. Where did she go? Tammy?
Yep.
She's in the balloons.
Get up there.
And our new staff person, Tracy. Come here. Their tireless efforts to ensure that we behaved made sure that this event was the success that it has been tonight. Thank you for keeping us on track.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Okay, you can.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention a good friend of mine and a good friend of yours as well, Doug Kennedy, who's not a stranger to these awards. He's won a couple over the years. And if you were at Doug's Celebration of Life just a while back, you know how much he was beloved by this community, not just the sporting community. And I can remember when I first started a little radio station here in Kincardine, Doug was the first guy through the door. He says, "Here's what we're going to do, Mike." And I said, "Okay, Doug, this is exactly what we're going to do." And that's what we did, and we did that for years. And I know I'm not the only one that he affected over the years, but beautiful man. He had a beautiful life and a beautiful wife as well. So I just want to pay tribute to Doug Kennedy tonight.
Two more off-script things. First of all, Mike,
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome.
We couldn't have done this without you.
Well, you could have.
No. Thank you so much. Thank you. I understand where the shed is now, so I'll be by. But the offer for George's is real, but the first 30 there, right? So don't all leave at once, because George, what's his name? Charles. Whew, Charles and Taylor are here to party as well. So, Mike, you get to say the last word.
Okay. Are you sure?
No.
You gotta love off script, Linda. If you've had too much to drink tonight, contact somebody up here and we'll get you a ride home. Would you have too much to drink tonight? No? Yeah, you're all right? All right. And we just want to thank and salute all the nominees, all the winners here tonight. You're all winners, and thank you for supporting this incredible community. I came here in 2004, and I'm never going to leave. And my wife and I had this conversation, because I'm getting to the, an age where I'm going to retire. This is exactly where I'm going to stay and retire, because it's just absolutely the best. And I've lived in a lot of communities over the years. This is the best. It's because of you. Thank you. Safe passage and good night.
Due to the length of the preceding program, we now join the regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Barware, dinnerware, serving platters, a nice selection of non-alcoholic beverages, so wines, spirits like gin and rum and whiskey, and also there's going to be the side of art. So that's where kind of the concept of celebrating the art of entertaining. So I will have some art there as well. I have a gallery wall that I've dedicated to myself as an emerging artist, but I also hope to support local artists and have them come in and show their stuff to the community.
That's fantastic. So yeah, really just kind of is a robust spot to help host any sort of event.
Absolutely. And one of the nice things too that I'm looking forward to having is I have a very large table that will be in the space that I'll, dressed for occasions and whatnot. But I'm also looking to host events in the space. So it's really going to be a full, the gathering table. So I'm looking to have wine and sip nights with my non-alcoholic wine, which will still be fun.
Makes it a lot easier for licensing.
Absolutely. But also, like craft nights where we make some wreaths or some centerpieces. Cool. I also have a couple of people who've reached out to me who are looking to host, use the space and host their own events there as well. Awesome. So I really want it to be not just the retail side, but also a part of the community. So a real place to gather.
I love that. Yeah. It's so wonderful. And I think you and I have been talking or in contact about this for a while.
It's been in the works for a while.
Yeah. And so we're so excited to have you opening up.
Thank
You're on
you.
the 700 block.
I am.
And for people who don't know what that is, it's so 8th Street and 2nd Avenue. Frog Pond is on the corner, and along that road you've got Liberty Tax, you've got Body Science, you've got Northern Fight Club.
Yeah.
And so you just walk down there a little bit.
That's right.
And you'll see the gathering table. The signage looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I understand that Have One did that?
Yes, Have One did that one. Yeah, they also did the, on the inside, there's the gallery wall, and they've got the words "the gallery" on the wall there as well, and they did that, and it's beautiful, and it just makes that space set itself aside from everything else that's going on.
Yes.
Excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
And having you be an artist helps to bring movement to that text, and it's like in a beautiful script, and it's just so pretty.
Thank you. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that people come in and experience local art. It's really hard as an emerging artist to get yourself out there, so I really felt it was important when I was kind of building the concept of what this business was. I knew I wanted to incorporate art in there, but how? So this kind of came together really beautifully, but it's important to support our local artists and give them the ability to have somewhere where they don't necessarily have to go through the vetting of, what it's like to be in a gallery, but they get that gallery experience because, maybe they're going to be there for 30 days and we'll have an opening ceremony for them. So they get the feel of what it's like to be an artist who's recognized throughout the community. So I'm really excited about doing that as well.
That's amazing. No, I love that a lot.
Yeah.
What, if we can jump back to the actual stuff, that's going to
Yeah.
be in there.
Yes.
You said barware. What do you mean by barware and dishes and things?
So I'm going to have a selection of like wine glasses, cocktail glasses, whiskey glasses, and then your dinnerware. And I brought some with me.
Yeah, hold that up.
Yeah. So
pretty.
Yeah. So this is a Canadian company. They're out of Montreal. I'm not even sure how to, Garlin. But anyways, it's dishwasher safe, microwave safe, which is nice, but they're, unique stoneware. And I was so excited to.
Because they're not a perfect shape.
No, they're very organic.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a neat thing. And I love how they're, matte on one side, but they're shiny on the inside. It's awesome. So yeah, so a selection of dinnerware, platters, charcuterie board, charcuterie boards, the artwork, of course. Yeah.
I am going to be so poor. But my house is going to look so nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So you are not new to the community.
No.
You have been here forever. Well, I mean, forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Over 10 years now.
Yeah, that's forever.
That's forever.
Although
here.
it also feels like a blink of an eye.
It went by quickly, but it's been amazing.
Yeah. So you are now doing this full time.
Full time.
This is it.
This is it. I had been wanting to do something for myself for a long time. I've always kind of on the side had a side hustle. So I've been staging for a long time.
Okay.
Within the community, but even previous to that, back in the GTA, I was staging as well while having a full-time job. So I decided my kids are going into university. I was just ready. They don't need me to be at home. They're gone now. So we're empty nesters, and I thought this is the greatest opportunity to kind of jump in and, bet on myself.
Yeah, put all that love that you need to be giving.
all that creative outlets that I've been, kind of fostering on the side. I've now decided, okay, now it's time to give it 100% of myself and take a chance. So
why the River District?
Why the River District? Because I think the River District is great. The Owen Sound has a wonderful community. There's a great artist community there, but there's also, I just feel, especially in the last couple of years, there's really been a sense of newness, new energy to the downtown area, and I definitely want it to be a part of it. And that's why I want it the gathering table. I want it to not just be a retail location. I want it to be part of that community.
Oh, that was a perfect answer. I didn't pay for it, I promise. No, that was great. I mean, and if you look at the kinds of businesses that are in the River District, they're all locally owned. It's local entrepreneurs who have stepped up to run something that they absolutely love, something they want to be doing. So many unique options, everybody bringing a little bit different to the table. I mean, we've got the best coffee in town.
And can I also say, though, that all the owners within the district, they're great people. And so I've had the opportunity, unbeknownst probably to them, but, I've been popping into their places and kind of, talking with them, and always well received. Always a sense of inspiration. The motivation behind these people are amazing. And that was also one of the reasons I thought, this is a great community here. I did look at other areas.
Sure.
Of course. But I was lucky enough to find the spot that I did. It was available when I was ready to make the leap, and I thought, this is it. There's nowhere else to be.
We're so happy to have you as part of the River District. You've got such a great, fresh, energetic, spirit. You have so much great stuff that I cannot wait to buy. You said that this is a Canadian, let's say, artist or company.
Yeah.
Is that one of your pushes, is to bring in a lot of...
I want to try, yes. So it's always Canadian first. Actually, at this point, I haven't ordered any of the dinnerware or even the barware from a company that's not Canadian.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so that's, absolutely. Obviously, there's
going to be something.
There's going to be
yes.
something that, right, but no, that's really important to me as well.
So that is something that you're looking at when you are making those decisions.
Oh, absolutely.
It's fantastic because somewhere, some other artist or artisan or, employee is designing these things and making these things.
That's right.
So it's small business working with small business working with small business.
Yeah. So whether they, I believe some of their stuff, they're a Montreal-based company. They do have their artisans that are, maybe not local to Montreal, but they're still bringing it in. They're still supporting another artist. But also, like, I'm not open to having local artists who do their own pottery, dishware to come visit.
That's awesome.
And yeah, because that's what this is about. It's about businesses supporting one another and really creating that community.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons we just love having you in the River District.
Thank you.
It's exactly that kind of like frame of mind that you know, being in a group of other entrepreneurs and small business owners helps to support other small business owners.
Absolutely.
And I do know that I was talking to a small business owner who met you and thought you were just great.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got a piece of art here.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So this is just a little piece. I just brought it along to highlight, the artwork that's going to be in the store, whether it's going to be, big fine artwork that's you put on the wall, or there's going to be little pieces. I have a selection of these that I'm going to have available for the Owensdown Community Artist Tour. So there'll be a range of artwork there that's going to be accessible, whether it's, nice little piece to gift to somebody, or a large piece that maybe you're looking for your dining room or your living room, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this your art?
This is my art, yes.
Okay, so
yes.
let's talk a little bit more about your art.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, it's such like a personal thing.
It is.
Is there a style of art that you prefer?
It's a hard thing because when you first move into this area, you're kind of entranced by the landscape. So when I started really getting into art here, I was really doing landscapes, and I loved them. But then I fell into abstract.
Okay.
And that's kind of where my heart is. I love doing, flowers, and I still like to do the odd landscape piece of artwork. But what I really love is abstract art. That's just kind of speaks to me on a different level. And it's kind of more of an urban flair. Kind of ties back to growing up in the GTA, always heading to Toronto on weekends, and kind of gravitates me back to that time. But I'm also able to kind of feed off all the textures and the beauty in Georgian Bay area.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why Tom Thompson.
Yeah,
is Tom Thompson.
Absolutely. So yeah, so that's my thing. Is I really love textured, urban abstract.
Are you going to be using this, the gathering table, as a studio space as well, for yourself?
Yeah, so I have a dedicated studio space at the back, which is really nice because prior to this, I've been in the basement of a century home painting, so...
Damp. That is damp.
It's damp. It's, you share the space with some, 8-legged creatures the odd time.
Also many, many-legged creatures.
Yes, so it's kind of nice to be stepping up and into a real studio space to kind of finally... as I've said in the past, I feel like my art is I'm kind of finally stepping out from behind the canvas and allowing myself to become the artist that I should have been a long time ago, but I just never,
Kids.
You don't give yourself the chance. Yeah. And like we talked about previous, is imposter syndrome. You don't really feel like you're an artist. It's a hard thing to be, but you are.
Yeah.
Whether you're doing it full time or not. If you're putting paint to canvas or sketching or whatever it is you do, you're an artist, and you got to believe in yourself for sure.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
And on that note, I'm going to cry in the bathroom for a while, and we're going to go to break, and I'll be right back.
Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today. Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today.
Unbelievable. You just never see that. What a shot. Scores! The OHL on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to season 4 of My River District. I'm sitting here with Lori Koish, who's opening the gathering table. But I'm so excited.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. So during the break, we were talking about so many things that you're going to have at the shop and what that's going to look like. Can you paint us a picture?
Oh boy.
Of what that's going to look like? We walk into the doors and what you currently have set up, what is that going to look like?
So currently you're going to walk in and you're going to see a nice table full of kind of a little bit of your dinnerware. I also have a selection of books that I'm bringing in that will feature recipes, so some cookbooks, some lifestyle books, mocktail books, that sort of thing that kind of lends into the non-alcoholic beverages that'll be there. And there's a beautiful buffet table with shelving above it that's going to be where the wine is going to be, and some of the non-alcoholic beverages will be as soon as you walk in the door. I'm also going to have a fridge in the back, so I'm going to keep some chill just in case those people on their way home want to pop in and grab a bottle and go home. Yeah, and then as you continue through, there'll be the gallery wall with a nice selection of art and a big, beautiful table that seats 8 to 10 people, and it'll be tablescaped for whatever the season is. But it's also there to host lovely events. And then as you go towards the back, there'll be the serving platters, all of the charcuterie boards, and some prepackaged gourmet foods. Yeah. So that way, if you want, you need it to grab a charcuterie board and grab some. There'll be some spreads, some jellies, that sort of thing. We'll leave the cheeses to the milkmaid. But other than that, just some quick things that you can kind of grab and go.
Yeah. I love that. You can throw together a dinner party in one fell swoop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm also looking at bringing in Uncle Dad's Pizza.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of exciting. I'm hoping that will work out so that we can also have that available also in the fridge, but I'll have a selection. I'll have a blackboard so you know what's in stock, and you can kind of run in, grab a bottle of wine or whiskey and a pizza, and away you go.
This is why,
non-alcoholic, of course.
This is why I love Owen Sound, in particular River District shops, is because you don't just go into a River District shop and buy socks. Yeah. It's socks and the shoes and the purses and the hats and all of those things.
All one stop, yeah.
Amazing. And last year I was able to complete my entirety of my holiday shopping in the River District.
That's fantastic.
Without any sort of, hardship. I was in and out of shops, probably 4 hours to take me through there, and I got everybody done.
That's amazing.
So now I can also buy myself some things.
That's right.
Let's talk a little bit more about the non-alcoholic beverages, which are so hot right now.
They are, yeah. I just thought it was a kind of an important piece to bring in, because I know that people are looking to have more options available to them. I know that the grocery stores and the liquor store are starting to bring in more options, but I thought, wouldn't it be great to have something, right inside the heart of your community that you can run into? So so I'm looking at bringing in some, a few different wines, then some non-alcoholic whiskey, a spiced rum, and a gin. A smaller selection to start.
Sure, of course.
We got to test the waters and see, but there is definitely a rise of people looking to have, dry Januaries, dry Februaries. People are looking to, maybe Sunday to Thursday. They still want something fancy in their glass, but they don't necessarily want the alcohol to go with it.
Right, and honestly, you can't go anywhere in Owen Sound without either walking or taking your car if you're crossing town,
Yeah.
which means you need to get it back.
That's right.
So isn't it lovely to be able to throw, a party where everybody can come and at the
Yeah.
end they can all just drive home.
And you can still have just as much fun.
Absolutely.
Without,
I mean, if you're pregnant, you still get to be part of the, the fun.
Yeah.
And if you just don't want alcohol.
Yeah, and there's a lot of us out there that are like that. I am not a huge drinker. I will have the odd glass of wine. I do enjoy it on a Friday night or a Saturday night, but on a Wednesday night, I might give myself a little bevy of something with no alcohol in it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's so much fun. And I think it's very, very cool and very, very now.
It is. Definitely we needed to tap into that here in Owen Sound.
No, I think you're right on the nose there. So tell me more a little bit about your art. I know we've spoken about it. You are predominantly a paint-based artist.
Yep.
Which is good to know. And you were part of the studio tour. Even though you're not open,
That's
you were
right.
part of the studio tour. Tell me about that. What kind of setup you had?
So it was a sneak peek for the retail side. So there was no sales going on with the retail side, but what it was is an opportunity to come in, take a look at the gallery wall, which was hanging my art to start, obviously. And then also the ability to wander through in the back part of the store. There's not only my studio, which was open to the tour to take a look at, but there's also a lounge area that I have back there.
Okay.
So you can kind of just chill. There's 2 walls back there that eventually, once I get the logistics and everything sorted, will be opened up to any artists who might be looking for a studio space to rent, whether it's for 30 days, 3 months, whatever.
Sure.
So that'll be available to them as well.
Very
so
cool.
that was kind of on the tour as well, so people could see what the space was all about.
Yeah.
Not just the retail side, but the art side too, and how it's really part of the local hub of the art world.
Yeah, I love that it's just like a natural part of your space.
It is. It all flows together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, when you walk into somebody's home and they're having, a dinner party or, I don't know,
Yeah.
a lunch thing or a brunch or whatever, it's that atmosphere
Right.
that you're helping to create.
Yes.
It's the beautiful dinnerware that people are eating off of. It's the glasses. It's the cocktails. It's the art on the walls. It's
the
you're
whole
creating
experience.
an experience.
It's the experience, the celebrating the art of entertaining, and kind of that was where this concept came from. We spent so long with COVID kind of being segregated and apart, and I really wanted to bring back the dinner party.
Yeah.
Right?
I love a good dinner party.
And I love a good dinner party, and good dinner party brings out lots of conversation and the beauty of, what's around you and kind of taking it all in and enjoying it. So
absolutely. Now
yeah.
there's one other piece that you're going to be offering at the store. That's faux flowers.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit more about the faux flowers.
It just comes from, I guess, me being a busybody. I started a long time ago. I love plants. I love adding greenery to any space. The thing with it is you have to be there to care for it. So I just decided, with some of my suppliers, they have a beautiful selection of faux greenery. And I thought, well, what does a home need? It needs greenery, so I'm going to incorporate this into the fold of my business. So I will have a selection of, faux plants that you don't have to water, still look really lifelike, and not to take away from, I still have live plants in my kitchen windowsill that I care for dearly, and they're doing really well. But they're there, and
sometimes your room is just too dark.
Sometimes your room is just too dark.
Yeah.
So I have some, outdoor plants as well that are suited for, they will fade eventually, but they do have a UV resistant to them.
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah, so just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, making a centerpiece.
Yes.
Maybe you want a specific holiday centerpiece.
That's right.
That you can put away and then bring out next year too.
That's right. Yeah. And sometimes with things like that, it's as easy as maybe plucking out some of the centerpieces that are maybe more Christmas oriented, and then you're putting them in with spring ones. So you don't have to always have this big thing, you know, 4 of them for every season. You're just taking out little pieces and incorporating the seasonal pieces back in all the time. So
now, do you help to create the bouquets, let's call them, the pieces?
So I'll do them myself, absolutely, but that's the whole part of having that table and that space, is so that I can have events. And, you know, some of the events that I'll be holding is centerpiece making, wreath making, doing things like that. So it's something that you can come in with a friend, create something, and you get to bring it home with you as well.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that a lot.
So do I. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm with you. I love plants. I would have them in every single room of my house.
Yeah.
There's certain shelves that I've put plants on before.
Yeah.
And they just die.
Yes.
Mostly because I forget they exist.
That's right. Till you look at one day and you're like, oh yeah.
Right.
Right.
I am really excited for you guys to open up and
I am too.
Bring forward everything. And honestly, like, you posted to your social media, I want to say a couple days ago, it could have been 3 months ago, I have no idea. Time is bizarre.
Yeah, I know.
A comparison between live flowers and your flowers. Plants, let's say. And you can't tell the difference.
You can't tell that. You really have to get right up and close and personal, but from a distance,
sure,
you can't. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the wonderful thing about it. You know, especially for the outdoor pots, those things dry out so much. And our community also has a lot of cottages in it. They still want the flowers, but they're not always there to water them. So what a great alternative to have something you can, you know, put out and leave until the end of the season and put it away and not have to worry. Right? So, yeah.
Well, I think that's really great. I have one more question to ask you, and we talked about this a little bit on the break.
Okay.
Why do you, as a reasonably 10 years new local, love it here?
That's a great question. I guess for myself and my family, we moved here over 10 years ago now. I was working a corporate job, and I was just kind of in over my head with small children. I was leaving the house at 6:30. I was coming home at 6:30. Essentially, we were eating in bed, and we just thought we need something different. So Owen Sound has kind of been a hub for my family. For myself, I've always come up this way to Sauble Beach. My husband's always come up this way with his family to a cottage out in the Leith area. So it just made sense for us to come up here because we've had a bit of a history here. We love the area. There's so much to offer. So we both picked up and moved up here 10 years ago, and it's been great. It's so beautiful. The people are so nice. Like, honestly, coming from GTA area, not to discredit anybody from there, but it's so busy. It's a hustle and bustle. Where up here, we just found, like, coming from that, you know, the whistle going at 12 and everybody's putting down and having their lunch. Like, that's great. Like, people might take that for granted, but it's a beautiful thing. And so we just came up here and embraced it.
I love that so much. Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody look out for the gathering table opening soon. And you get your official badge of honor.
Oh,
your local
thank you.
Love It Here badge.
Oh, love it.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing. Support sober driving by getting yourself and your friends home safely.
Do the right thing.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
They've reached the summit! Back-to-back Stanley Cup victories.
Greatness.
And a new legacy begins. Absolutely amazing. It has happened in Vegas.
It's not a destination.
And lightning has struck twice.